yes, and I said, also, look at where you're buying your food.
Yeah, sure. I know that's one of the things that we think about. It's like I can shop all day long at the co-op and at the farmer's market, but if I am just me, I'm buying a dozen eggs a week, but if I decide to make that choice for every single customer that comes in the restaurant, then it's 100%.
Absolutely.
You're mandating it for every single person
Absolutely.
that spends money in your establishment. So you affect change on a
Much broader scale.
Much broader scale.
And the biggest problem that I see that all of you guys face in the restaurant business is sourcing. Sourcing is so hard for you because no one can supply the numbers that you're looking for. The farmers have got to come together so that there's just a one belly button push so that, you could say, yeah, I want a pig a week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's twofold. I think one of the things is sourcing, but also, we have to work within the confines of the community and what they can afford to spend when they eat
Right.
out. So at some point, it's one of those things where when we started buying a lot more, when we tried to source more and more local ingredients, and specifically more so produce, it's a lot more expensive.
Right.
So we had to figure out how do we work within the confines of the median wage in this area
Right.
is X amount of dollars. Because for us, we don't, when we started out at restaurants, it was about being egalitarian. We don't want to be the kind of restaurant where only the professors at the universities can eat at a restaurant or the top 10% can eat at a restaurant.
Right.
We want to be able to have everybody have that experience. And how do you make it so that you're marginally more?
Right.
So, for example, getting a burger at a restaurant is $1 more than saying getting a burger at Applebee's. But for that dollar, what that dollar more entails is the fact that the lettuce was sourced locally and we use local grass-fed beef, etc. So that's a big part of it, because for us, one of the things that we also try to do is we try to work with the farmers to educate them about the unrealistic expectations that they sometimes have in selling retail versus selling wholesale.
It's different. It's
Yeah.
very different. And that's part of where, Glenn and I talked and Orrin and I talked, and it's like, we need to figure out where you're going. We need to figure out where you're at, and we need to figure out how we can fit in and be a part of that and help each other out in that aspect.